Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot for joining me here today. I'm doing a breakdown on this CFM season that I've been running through. It's been going pretty well. I mean, it's a tough league. It's competitive. It's season 2, so we're slowly building our teams, and it's still not quite there. But I've got a really solid offense with basically abilities on 4 O-linemen, my QB, my running back, and 2 of my wide receivers. So we're going to jump into this first game. It's a divisional game against the Detroit Lions, and it starts off really slow. We had a couple punts to start off this game. Then I'm hitting a little corner route, got that flag corner elite on that Deontay Williams, I believe. That card's been great for me, a rookie who I've developed. And I got to settle for a field goal, but I mess it up and just start pumping A, and I end up missing this field goal. So he's going to come back on me. I was playing really solid defense against the Lions. He tries to challenge me deep here, going for my user, and I'm able to get a nice user lurk. I actually submitted that for the play of the week. Didn't win. And then again, I try to go deep on him to my D-Hop card, and he lurks that, or clicks and picks that one on me, which is tough. So then right at the end of the second here, he gets down to the field, and he's going to kick a long field goal and just messes it up. So he isn't able to get his field goal either. Both of us have missed a field goal. His because it was a little long and tricky. Mine because I hit A too much. So then I just start pounding the ball with Nyheim Hines, who has been great for me. I've been upgrading his speed. And before the half, finally, I'm able to get on the board and put up a field goal. So I felt like I was outplaying him, but only able to be up 3-0 after a couple trips to the red zone. Similar to that interception we saw him get earlier, but this time I'm able to find D-Hop open for a long touchdown pass. So that's nice that Carson Wentz D-Hop connection has been strong for me all year. But he gets a field goal, and he's back in at 10-3, but then I find some nice corner out to my tight end there, able to get into field goal range. Then I'm going to hand it off again to Nyheim Hines, who has just been just great for me. I don't run I run a pretty balanced attack. I think I'm usually getting like 70 run yards and like 180 passing yards, I think is what I'm averaging, and I'm just using that to my advantage as much as I can, and I'm able to win this game pretty easily, actually. And this one we're going to end up finishing at 17-3. We're going to win this one. So against the Lions, that's huge. Another divisional game, though he's been in the bottom of the div, but still getting some wins. Like, I think he was, working on like 3 wins, I think, on the season now as we get into the last few weeks. But at that point, I think he only had 1 win. So he's definitely turned it around since there. Next up, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who is right there in the wild card hunt with me. So it's really tight. I need this win really badly against the Bucs. I can already see it's going to be a problem. He runs a lot of single back here. We see a little bunch. He puts it up deep on me with Calvin Ridley. Finds him up top on like the second play of the game. I had my safety in too low, and he just burned me deep. But then I'm going to come right back and try to find this throw deep down the field, but it was a little late, and he's able to click on and get that pick. So I'm starting down 7. I'm able to get the stop, get the ball back, and then I find that D-Hop again up the seam. That's definitely a go-to play of mine that I feel like I'm definitely tilting my hand a little bit. And then Nyheim Hines is going to just make a nice little juke move and get into the end zone for me, and I'm able to get it tied up. Then he hits a long field goal to go up 10-7, and on the next drive, he's going to get a pick and get the ball back on me. Running a little bit of play action, too, which I never do. He's got this Darnold card and doing a great job. Almost has me beat right there, but I hit on that playmaker, but luckily I was able to click on and get the pick. I think it was a bad throw. Both of us are having some bad throws with our QBs this game, even though we have decent QBs with abilities. See, look at that duck, right? He just puts it straight up the middle. There was space between the defender and the receiver where I was trying to put it underneath, where I really feel like he should have made this catch, but just a bad combo of throw and pass there, and I'm not able to complete it, and he picks that off on me very easily. He just threw it right to that defender. He just stood there and just caught it. It was easy. I'm able to get it back again, down 10-7, and look at D-Hop's push forward for like 10 yards on that first down. So we're able to complete that, and again, we see a go-to play of mine. I see that I've got a lot of open plays, and then right up top, I'm going to find, look at that, to Williams again. That Deontay Williams card is go-to for me. A lot of people leave him with that post-flag elite. He gets open on those different plays. And again here, I'm just gonna be on defense, and he powers it down to that. There was that little play that he was running out of the backfield a lot on me that I just never really got the right adjustments to stop it, where he'd have this little like mini wheel route, not the wide wheel route, the very quick little wheel route, and it was just getting open a ton. If I didn't have a cloud there, he could throw it for a first down. If I did have the cloud there, it seemed he could still get it, make the move and beat me, or wait for it to develop and throw it over top. So it was really tough. So I've got the ball, 17-14, another chance here with 3 minutes left, and I throw the pick to the bubble. That's such trouble for me. I feel like I have a pretty good read on those bubbles usually, but just throwing that pick right there really cost me. I want to take another look at it here. See, I was just watching that defender. The way he ran in, it looked like a run commit to me, but as soon as I throw it, that defender stepped back. Great player recognition, was able to pick it. He clicked on, got the pick. Lucky it wasn't for a pick six. And he's going to run the ball here, and I'm just not able to stop him here on the run. I can't remember who his running back is now, and he's going to get that touchdown, and he's going to end up winning this game 24-14 in the end. So that's tough. That could have playoff implications later in the year because he's also fighting for a wild card spot. So in the next game here, I got a tough opponent, PBC Treason, who's a great player. He runs this trip scheme. I had commented a game on a little bit earlier the game of the week on the Pigskin Junkies Twitch channel, so I was a little bit used to his defense, to his offense, and had an idea on how to defend the trips, but it was still a lot of trouble. I have Nyheim Hines here jumping out with the ball. That little stretch play is so good with him. He's so fast. It's like and has great agility. It's like having human joystick basically. And I find that little zig route out to Hopkins. And again, here I'm in a motion Hopkins. It looks like he's going to be on a little wheel route, kind of cutting up the middle. And yep, see, we were able to find him a little possession catch, hold on to that in the end zone, which anytime you're getting those catches, you know everything's working for you. Then he's going to put up a field goal for 7-3. Again, he's got the ball here in the second with the 2 minutes left, and that little corner route or those little crossers that he was throwing are just so dangerous for me to stop. Again, he's just going to put that in there out of that trips. That play was deadly. I just couldn't man it up right, but luckily we were able to stop him from getting into the end zone, and he has to settle again for 3, so it's 7-6. We're in the third quarter. He's got the ball here, and he's running this trips, the way he's switching up his motions. He's definitely finding great ways to get these open receivers. He makes that catch, and he's going to break it downfield. He's getting into the red zone. He has a couple times, but this time he's able to find that corner route for the touchdown on the back of the end zone. So I've got the ball back here, and I'm just going to find this little play over in the middle to the tight end. He's able to break it off for a huge gain here. We're going to get into the red zone. So I am down 6, but going to hand the ball off to Nyheim Hines. He's just going to break so many and just find his way into the end zone. He's so fast. He's got great fall forward. He actually breaks tackles more than you'd expect from him because he's a bit smaller on an elusive back. Just a great player for me. I'm going to take my point there, go up 14-13. We see here I'm kicking a real long field goal. This is one place from the 41, so we're looking at like almost a 60-yarder, and I just nail that. That's about as far as I'm ever going to hit them. So I'm up 17-13. He's getting close to the red zone, finding that corner route again, a little deep. I'm lucky and able to jump that route, get the pick, but I'm at the 1, so when I hand the ball off, he must have run commit. He gets in there so fast, gets the safety. 17-15, last 30 seconds of the game. He's basically in field goal range at around the 37 here, so I need to send pressure, get a stop, and I'm so lucky to get this little click and pick here, and that's going to ice the game for me, and I'm able to win it at this weird score of 17-15. So that's a huge win for me over a good player. Probably got me a little bit of respect in the league, because I think in the voting, which we have each week, it was majorly against me. People were like, I think 16-2 or something, thinking that Colts would win. So that was a huge game for me, and that leads up to what was the game of the week against what? Oh shoot! His name is Cutie Gobert, I guess here, but now I'm forgetting. Bigard is the player, I believe, of the Jaguars, and he's a great player. He was in the Super Bowl of the league in season 1, and he's got a great team, and he was really tough to play against. So we see here. I am starting with the ball, and he's finding that little route outside. He's going to get little short gains. The same thing as with Cubs. That little play could burn me all game long. Then he's running the other way, and he's got Breda as his running back, who is really tough to stop. His under center attack is just so tricky. This play here, that was basically a 50-50 ball, but abilities basically won from Tyreek Hill there, and he gets the touchdown. Able to get a nice little run here from my backup, because in this game, Nyheim Hines is gotten hurt, so he had to be subbed out. It was a collarbone injury, which is always brutal in CFM. I feel like the exact same thing happened last year, so I got to go with my 56 overall backup halfback that I got in like the 5th or 6th round, just because he was one of the fastest halfbacks at like 91 speed, I believe. I can't remember now. So he's who I've got to go with, because I don't really have anyone. I have Marshawn Lynch with like a little bit of an ability. No, he doesn't even have his ability because he's under 80 overall. And I have like Cromwell, who's a halfback I don't know. Those are my options, so I've got to go with one or the other. And Hayes actually does a great job because of that speed. So it's 7-7 here. And then again, he's going to find his tight end in the back of the end zone. What a great read. I have trouble covering those sometimes, so I got to rethink my coverage scheme a little bit in that situation. And then here, I'm up on offense, and I'm getting all the time in the world. Playmaker a man up and able to make that little possession catch for quite the bomb. So here we are again. I'm going almost into field goal range. 14-7. I run this little RPO. Getting great blocking off of it from my wide receiver there and able to make a little juke move and get that first down. So I'm safely into field goal range now, but I really want to get the touchdown here to even this game up, and I'm going to a little corner route here that, boom, just sneaks that catch in, probably the ability making it happen, gets free into the end zone. So I'm in this game, 14-14. It's the 4th quarter. I feel like I got a chance, but right away he puts together a nice little drive, works it down on me. He's inside the 10 here, running it from the 6, and I've had a tough time stopping Breda this game. He didn't rely on him too much, but it seemed like almost any time he went to him, I wasn't ready for it. So again, he's got the ball back here again in the 4th, able to get a couple possessions on me. He's getting all the time in the world, and he just is going to throw that away, though, because my coverage finally is going to play out on him, get something together. I'm getting it back here, 21-14. I've got the ball inside his red zone, so I should just got to try to find the end zone, and I go back to that corner route, force it, have to just throw it up to the tight end over the middle. It's a bad throw. Should have thrown it away, so he's going to get the pick. And this is when he's really going to utilize the speed of Tyreek Hill for the first time in the game here, when he just watches him get up top. I think I had the right play call. They just were not fast enough to keep up with them. I had to have them way backed up, I think. So he's going to get up top. We are 6-5 on the season now at this point, which is a decent place to be. 10 wins looks like possible for me at this point if I can basically win all my games except the one about Zan. The biggest problem with that, though, is Nyheim Hines has a broken collarbone and is injured for 8 weeks. So he's done for the season. I don't even know. I guess if I made the Super Bowl, he could come back. So that is just a heartbreaker for the team right now. I don't know how we're going to make this work, but we're going to do our best. So we'll see what happens. I will keep you guys updated in the next video because I've got a bunch of divisional games, and it's going to be in the game of the week coming up, and it's going to be make or break for the season, how I do in these final 5 games. If I can get to 11 wins, I feel good about wild card. 10 should have a chance. 9, I don't know, but it's very competitive. We'll see how it ends up in the end. So thanks a lot for checking out this video. I'm Time Bomb. Check out the Pigskin Junkies CFM on Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube. Hit that sub, hit that follow, all that stuff. You guys are great. Thanks a lot for checking out the video. I'm Time Bomb. I'll catch you later. Boom, boom.